Something huge is brewing in Cincinnati. Dalton Risner is in Cincinnati meeting with the team about the possibilities of joining. We're going to break down why this is such a big deal and how he can help this offensive line that has already seen its share of struggles. Welcome to the jungle. This is Isaac Coffman with Bengals Digest. Happy to see all you Bengals fans. We want you to comment below. Tell us what you think of this offseason so far. We just got to experience preseason game number 2. And also, if you want to be up to date on all things Bengals, smash that subscribe button so you will know when all of our new videos drop. So big news right now. Bengals have expressed interest in Dalton Risner. Yes, he is an offensive lineman that the fans have been clamoring about. They have been outspoken saying the Bengals need to sign him. And one big thing about it is that he himself has said he would like to join the Bengals in the past. It seems like a win-win. Unfortunately, with the Bengals, one glaring weakness has been their offensive line, specifically at right guard. They signed Lucas Patrick in the offseason, thinking he was going to be kind of that solid guy. So far, he's been shaky at best. And it's early. Again, we're in the preseason. We are not underway just yet with the regular season. However, getting a guy like Dalton Risner, that could be what the doctor ordered. So that is the first thing that was reported is the Bengals are going to host Dalton Risner. I would be shocked, honestly, if they don't get a deal done. It seems like a win-win. He has expressed interest in the Bengals themselves. It was just a matter of, are the Bengals going to be interested back? Fans have been talking about, we need to get more depth. And the injuries have piled up for the Bengals. Cordell Volson has been injured with a shoulder. It's hard to say how long he's going to be out for, but he did not play in Monday's preseason. Cody Ford has kind of been that swing guard / tackle. He's played all the positions. So you got him. He's not been at practice here and there. Doesn't seem as serious as Cordell Volson, but they've been using Jalen Rivers. He actually got a lot of snaps on Monday, and he could certainly step up. It's really who is going to be the best player at the position. But he is a rookie. You have to keep that in mind. So when it comes to Dalton Risner, this is a big, big signing if they're able to get him in, because he has started 81 games in his career. He has been with the Broncos and the Vikings, and he's just now 30 years old. So he's not, 35. The Bengals, of course, have this kind of reputation that they don't like to sign older guys. But this is what Dalton Risner is going to be. He's going to be that one-year rental guy to kind of fill in until they can figure it out. They've got Dylan Fairchild there on the left guard. He's a rookie this year, but he has been impressing so far. Will remain to be seen. He might be the next question mark. I would say if you get Risner at that right guard position, now the focus comes back to Fairchild, because right now that right guard, Lucas Patrick, was supposed to be kind of that solid guard, but now you gotta go get a guy like Risner. I really think they need to do this. And the fans, I think all of you guys, I've seen the comments and I've heard from ones I've spoken to, they all are calling for it. This is just kind of a no-brainer. Like, why not? Why not go and get a guy? He has been sitting out there on the free agent market. And of course, they're going to work him out, make sure there's nothing else there. But I'm surprised the Bengals just haven't signed him earlier. He isn't going to impress you overall. His PFF last year was 67. And that's nothing to write home about. That's nothing that's going to impress you. But here's the big thing about Dalton Risner is that he had a 76.2 rating PFF. And that's on passing downs. If you watched the game on Monday night, you would see that they had their share of struggles. And having a guy like Dalton Risner come in, I think that's going to just solidify that line. You've got everybody else kind of just solid, but that right guard, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why the Bengals would wait this long is my only question. Why didn't you get a guy like this to kind of have the depth? You have camp to let them battle it out. Right now, it looks like he's around that $4 million or so, and they've got the cap space. So why not sign a guy that has kind of come out and showed his support for the Bengals? He's even posted on social media, who day. Let's go. Let's get this guy in-house. I mean, it sounds like he is that much interested to be here to play for the Bengals, so why not? That's what you want. You don't want to get guys that, they don't want to be here, obviously. But if he's expressing the interest, again, they are meeting as we speak. Look for them to possibly make a signing real quick. I would. I think after you watch that game on Monday, especially Burrow just running for his life, I mean, you got to get somebody else in that's able to solidify this line. I really do think that as long as they can keep number 9 up, it goes without saying, right? It's beating a dead horse. It's been the problem for years and years, even going back to the Super Bowl. They would have had more time. Burrow would have had just that few seconds, even a second longer. Chase is open on the sideline. That's just a nightmare that Bengals fans continue to see. And this is going back 4 years ago now. It's crazy to think that's been that long ago. 3-4 years, give or take. It feels like 4 years for sure. But a guy like Dalton Risner, he's a veteran. Again, get as many of these veterans on the line. I think the problem with the Bengals is they've gone young too many spots. I'm all for Dylan Fairchild being a starter this year if he continues to show he can just be that professional. He's conducted himself as a professional so far. Again, best person at the position needs to be there. I'm not going to say he needs to just be anointed that right now and he's the starter going forward. But so far he has been showing over, of course, Cordell Volson, who is injured. But even so, even when healthy, he has shown flashes of being a more solid left guard than Volson was. So I really, I'm going to look forward to just the thought of having Risner on this line. I go back to right now that right guard is the biggest question mark. With Lucas Patrick, it's been early, but that first preseason game that he played in, that was tough to watch. It just looked like he was really rusty. I think he's going to be a great backup at that right guard. If you got Dalton Risner at right guard and Lucas Patrick backing up, that's got me excited, actually. I think Lucas Patrick is a solid backup. If something comes up, he's able to jump in. I think he's going to be better than a lot of the linemen they've had in the past few seasons. And that's how I hope the Bengals are thinking, especially having this visit. That's what you get the sense of. But stay tuned. It's on watch. Again, I'm going to be absolutely shocked if they don't get this deal done. Other than he comes in demanding a lot of money, I don't see that happening. His, again, market value is probably around the 4 to 5 at most. And the Bengals have plenty of cap space. So let's get it done. Let's go. Let's see what he can do at right guard. And then, again, the focus is going to be more on that left guard, as it should be. As it should be Dylan Fairchild, more of the question mark, not other positions. And let's see what this passing attack can do. Well, we hear from you guys. We've heard it, but what do you think? Is this a no-brainer? Should the Bengals just get this deal done, move on, and get that line as solid as possible? As we know, the season is about to be underway. We are less than a month away from season starting in week 1. So we want to hear your thoughts. What are you looking forward to? And anything else? What did you think of Monday night's game? The takeaways, the pros, the cons, all that good stuff. Make sure you leave us a comment below. So that'll do it for now, guys. As we say, Hoo day.